fishing. Precisely the thing you need to switch off and escape the chaos of day-to-day life. As soon as I arrive at the water, my overthinking, crowd-fearing, socially awkward brain just begins to... Oh, hang on, where am I fishing this time? Fish on! This is Linear Fisheries, the busiest, most pressured, in-demand, commercialised venue in the UK. It's always been my idea of hell, and that's why in 20 years of angling, I've never gone near the place. However, when I met David Seaman whilst fishing, yes, that legendary England footballer, he invited me to join him on the busiest lake in the world. At first I thought, nah, not my cup of tea. But he'd also invited some of the UK's top carp anglers for a charity fundraising competition.
You'd think that was set up, but it wasn't.
Now this sounded like it could get interesting. Got to try and find the lake we're going to, meet the organisers of the event. You know it's good when they've got a whole tackle shop. Oh, no way, there's a fish tank. Of course there's a fish tank. So, now I've got to try and find a lake called St John's. Are you here for the charity event?
No.
Oh, so is that St John's?
St John's is there.
Oh!
Yeah.
No, I'm just so confused now. I'm lost. Hi.
Oh yeah,
good to see you. Thanks for the invite.
When I was playing football, I was doing a lot of golfing, and I started the fishing a little bit later on. I always used to go to people's golfing events. I just thought to myself, I want to do a fishing event. Let's do a carp fishing event for charity.
There was also a competitive element to this event, with the largest fish of the weekend winning the top prize. Before arriving, I had my eyes set on a big tench, but realising I'd need to land a large carp to have a chance of winning, I started considering other tactics. Willow is a charity that raises money for seriously ill young adults. So someone who is facing a very difficult time of their life, potentially the end of their life, and the charity aims to make those days as special as physically possible for that person. Giving people the chance to live a life before it's sadly taken from them way too soon. For as long as I can remember, I've experienced a level of social anxiety. A few years ago, I'd have a frightening panic attack almost every time I found myself in a crowd. So is this going to be full of people soon?
Yes.
These days are much more steady, but hearing the stories of those supported by the Willow Foundation really put things into perspective. I'm so lucky to be healthy and able-bodied, and yes, this event was outside of my normal comfort zone, but heck, I felt like I owed it to such a wonderful charity to show up, donate what I can,
Thank you so much,
and get involved. I'm going to be surrounded by some of the best anglers in the country this weekend.
Right, we are in the house. Why is this touchscreen not working? Swipe to unlock.
And to fish alongside them, to fish in proximity of a few quite famous people, and Damien Clark, top boy at Korda, who sponsored my channel. I'm feeling a little bit of pressure.
We'll go
12.
Great, that one. Thank you.
Yeah, 18.
I just pointed at a number on that.
I saw.
Yeah, I knew it because of the direction of the wind.
Closest to the car park.
Yeah, my van's just parked over there.
I rate his chances high. Don't know about a carp, but he's definitely good at the all-round type of fishing.
I brought absolutely everything I don't need.
I'm not very good at that type of fishing, but there is a lot of carp in it. And Cole knows how to fish. Like, let's not downplay this. It's not like he doesn't know how to carp fish. And I think Linear is a great place where if you haven't been here before and you do want to come and catch a carp, whether you've got a little experience or a lot of experience, you have got a good chance. So yeah, the pressure is on him, but he's going to catch them.
I think there's more tackle than I've ever taken fishing in my life. Before I even had any gear in the swim, the match was clearly hotting up.
You're going to say Fortis on your t-shirt, Fortis.
We made it. The mountain of gear has reached the lake. This is the spot that I've ended up in. But it looks good. I had a small bay to my left, and with no one fishing opposite just yet, I could cast as far as I liked without invading anyone else's fishing space. The first task for me and basically everyone else was to find gaps in the weed where we could actually present our rigs.
First chuck, Frank, yeah. Get the rods out, put some bait out. Job's a good one.
There we are. I found a spot that's nice. I'm happy with that, I think. 9 foot. Quite a lot of weeds on this lake, but when I cast out here, the lead hits the bottom quite firmly. It's not gravel, but it's smooth, so I'm not getting caught up in any weeds.
What makes a successful angler is someone that is enjoying it, catcher or not. You know, I think that's the main point to focus on. If you're going fishing and enjoying it and getting your buzz out of our sport, captures or not, then that's success in my eyes. But when it comes to looking at it the other way, you know, about putting fish on the bank, I think the best anglers I've ever seen are the anglers that have got a lot of strings in their bows.
There's no red maggots.
In the edge fishing, range fishing, bag fishing, you know, floater fishing, zig fishing, you know, if you've got all them strength.
Session over, all I've got is white maggots.
Oh, I think that is probably the best thing that makes a successful angler.
No way have I only got whites.
I think I've had 3 excuses so far.
I think chopping the worms up a bit is going to be a good thing because they let out so much more juices, don't they? Worms, maggots, pellet, and some ground bait. Delicious.
Oh, Benny's in! Ben the chef! Go on, Tom. Go on, Tom. Oh, that's a mega fish.
Yes, came out. Good audience.
22. Well, we're off the mark. First,
On a zig.
oh, was it? On the zig. Whoa. So that is 2 fish out across the lake already. When did we start?
12 and it's 10 to 2.
Incredible. That's a really good sign for the rest of the session. We have a very clever swan. Well, this is it. I've got rods out. I've set my stall out for tench, for starters at least, because I'm told across these lakes here at Linear there are some tench that are almost sort of touching like the record. Upwards of 12 pounds definitely have been caught all across the complex. So that's what I'd like to catch. That said, I've also put some bait out on a spot where I want to fish for carp tonight. That's my plan at the moment. We sat back, I ate my lunch, and within 3 hours I decided to give up on the tench and switch over to my carp rods. And I'll probably end up catching a tench on the carp rod, so you know how it goes. Whilst I'd had quite a slow start to the day, others were catching well, and I began to understand why Linear had been chosen as the location for this event.
Sometimes on a syndicate lake or a low stocked water, if you like, if you're not in the going swim or where the fish are on the end of that wind or whatever, you're almost wasting your time. So for sometimes it makes sense to go to them busier, more higher stocked venues and sort of jump on the bandwagon and get your slice of action, you know? Yep, here we go. Time to wind in. Yeah, go and get some food. Lovely bit of Thai tonight, I believe I've got.
That was good timing.
We were almost going for dinner.
Dinner is delayed. I can feel all of the weeds out there that it's sort of grating on and gradually coming through. I hope it stays clear of the weed beds. You'll be on net duty soon as well, if I can keep it out the weeds.
If you want me to.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Old Carlos has got one, which he just left his swim, gone to get food, and he's got one on the bank.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Well done.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Oh yeah, he's got some shoulders on.
There we go, my first ever carp from Linear Fisheries. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Welcome, mate. Well done.
There we go. Which camera am I looking at? What I didn't get a chance to say when I was up there, because I was shaking a little bit with nerves, is I'm very relieved to have caught a carp on my first visit to the busiest fishery I've ever been to, and probably the most popular place in the UK. I'm actually made up.
Good job, dude.
when you're casting out, what is your favourite drop?
Just somewhere that's clear.
So when I'm leading up, I'll actually try to find the spot and then find the near side of it.
But if you're not fishing accurately on top of your bait, you can be a world away from them fish.
Who hits there quick when the rod's around about that? Yeah?
Did you take note of that, mate?
I was taking mental notes. There's so much to learn in fishing, it's like endless. I'm like a school child who's got a whole world of learning ahead of them. But
Where's he going?
Mine's not on there. 29.14, please.
oh no, lies.
100%.
Where's the evidence?
In my pocket. And I've got Scott and Tom.
No. £29.14, conveniently just 14 ounces bigger than my one. Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's quite big, yeah.
Heading back round now to get the old rods out. It's a blank canvas, it's 0-0. And Tom's looking at the free water. Oh my God, look at the sheeting.
There were huge numbers of fish and the only empty swims on the lake. I think Scott was planning a move. I got some work to do because I can't come second, can I?
No. First or nothing, mate.
This event, it's not for losers. It's not the taking part that counts, it's the winning that counts.
I think you got the wrong memo for this event.
Oh, this is a charity thing.
Yeah, isn't it?
But now I need to catch a 30. 29 isn't enough. Ben is playing one. He's a good friend of Scott's and I met him for the first time when we were up at Dinton. We all blanked, sadly. But this time round, Ben is definitely redeeming himself. He had a 29 pound, 14 ounce fish earlier and he's into another fish now.
Go on, Tommy Lid. Oh, well done. You got the other line there.
It's nice for a few fish to be getting caught on this event. However, the two absolute angling gods, Tom Maker and Scott Lloyd, haven't had a fish between them yet. So I don't know what's going on with that. After dinner, I managed to get my 3 rods back out. I put a little bit of bait over the right hander and I've kept the 2 rods out where I caught the fish before. I actually got a drop. That went down nice. I've no idea how far that was. Far enough. Out where they're leaping in the distance.
Oh, it's a bream. It's a bream.
We are looking at my new personal best. Oh, that is ridiculous. It's actually really tricky to hold it. It's top heavy. It didn't give me much of a bite on the rod, but it's the biggest bream I've ever seen in the flesh. Wow. It's quite funny because bream are in general hated, or comically hated by, you know, the carp fishing brigade. We tend to not like being woken up multiple times in the night by a fish that doesn't fight and is covered in slime. But at that size, you can't ignore that's quite an impressive fish. Well, guess what? Tom Maker, the linear hauler. He's had 2 fish last night, so let's go and take a look. Oh no! Nearly crashed.
I think there is only 2 in it.
2 bream in the whole lake?
Yep, there's one that's like a 2-tone. Was that?
Sort of, it was like patchy.
How big was it?
Just over 13, so. My biggest ever bream.
Yeah, mate, that is a big bream. Scott's head's gone a little bit.
Oh really?
So I think you should go and get a few words with Scott.
Morning.
Morning, mate.
Morning.
What's the news?
The news is we're blanking on the big cart rigs over here.
Blanking? You're not blanking. You're
No,
No,
he's had
Any big
3.
ones?
Just that big one that's put me top of the leaderboard.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. So you not caught one, Scott?
Nothing, mate, no. I put 3 inches out, didn't I?
Yeah, for a big,
Obviously,
big one.
Maker was going many carp, I was going big carp, but it's not paid off.
Oh,
Lively.
hey, nice one, guys.
A lovely brace. Scott's is 32. That one was on my right hand rod. And this one's a mid 20 and this was on my middle rod.
How's the Scott?
Well, I'm soaking right through with your fish.
We're all friends here.
Do you want pictures for your book? I flew the drone this morning, by the way, and I went over the other lakes over there. Every single swim's taken.
It's probably busier midweek than what it is on a weekend.
Wow.
Crazy place.
The fishing I'm normally doing is fairly remote. The reason for that is because that's normally where you find the best fishing action. For example, not far from my house is a massive reservoir, which for the size of it has relatively few anglers. I like to either walk a long way from the road or climb a little fence and access the parts that are normally ignored by others. This place is it's quite the contrast. Almost every fish in this lake there's probably been a photo of already. Whereas on the deep res, or in fact my local river, yes, there's the odd friendly one that loves to eat a fisherman's bait, but the bulk of my captures are fish that I've never seen before and will probably never see again. I don't think I'm ever gonna catch a giant there, but you're always fishing with an element of mystery. I suppose on the plus side, if you're the type of person who likes a social, who likes to hang out with a load of mates, who likes to sort of ask other anglers questions and learn and have a sort of an enjoyable, friendly experience, then I think this place is quite good for that. You know, there's always someone to chat to, there's always someone to learn from, there's always anglers catching somewhere across the fishery. So you can kind of pick up a lot of knowledge and advice from other anglers by coming to somewhere like this. It's very different from the fishing that I did in springtime. It's very different from the small amounts of angling I've done over the course of the summer. Going down to my local river, getting stung by nettles, getting bitten by mosquitoes, and then maybe finding a carp. Down here, it's like pull up in your car, go down to a peg, and you've got 1,000 fish in the lake in front of you. Your challenge is just trying to catch one.
Oh.
No way. No way has that gone up. I think there's nothing there. Your challenge is just trying to catch one.
Yeah, looks fishy to me.
Using an inline maggot feeder and some worms on the hook, I was casting regularly and receiving fishy indications. I was just failing to actually hook the sneaky little weasels. Surely.
Great, look.
Wow.
No, I'm not. You are, that's 2 now.
That was a bite. The rod tip, I'm sure there was a fish.
Twice now.
I think perhaps tiny roach or maybe perch were stealing my bait, and so I changed back to my carp rods and a larger boilie hook bait. Oh no! Have I really got my other line? Brilliant! Oh no, you're joking me. Just try and get it up and over this one. Okay, yeah. Should go over. Yeah, sweet, yeah, thanks. Oh no, now I'm in that guy's swim. Uh-oh. Oh no, this is not good.
Did I go?
I don't know if we... Oh yeah, he is. I'm really sorry. Yeah. Maybe if you put the rod down with the bail arm open. Sorry. Mate, as if I hooked it from over there. And it's already wiped out my other rod, and now it's wiped out this fella's rod. Can you imagine if this is a 40? Oh mate, what have I got? Oh! That's not on, is it? Surely that's against the rules at Linear. Your challenge is just trying to catch one. With decent numbers of carp clearly feeding in front of me, Tom and Scott began sniffing around. All right, let's go confront the copycat. Hi. I do truitions. I definitely wiped him out. It was a bit awkward. Watch this one go out. Put yours 3 meters to the left, and then we'll see whose goes first.
What a messy way of baiting up. Right, we'll let you walk back. I'm going to assess the situation.
We do have a bit of a system here. It doesn't look like a system, but Cal's holding my line. My rig's down there. He holds it up high. I run back. We put the line straight so that it doesn't go wiggly through all the weeds. We've now successfully navigated this whole bank. Line it up, yeah. Having a tight straight line helps because when a fish takes the bait, it'll immediately pull on the alarm. Too much slack could result in a missed bite. Rather than if I walked it back by hand, I'd have my line going all the way into the bay, round all the weed beds.
Is that the one we just put down?
That's ridiculous, man. You know, there's nothing better than getting bites and catching carp. This is the point where I lost the last one.
Don't jinx it.
Hey! I'm glad I'm holding this one because literally my little hands make the fish look bigger. This guy. Thank you. Now, I know I'm not supposed to be taking the competition too seriously as it is a charity event and everyone in attendance had donated towards the good cause. That said, the comp was run on biggest fish wins, meaning that Tom's 30-pounder was top of the pile, whilst Big Carp Scott was still yet to get a bite.
But no excuse really. Mind you, he didn't hesitate when I said he could hold me 30-pounder up this morning.
Oh, I had that.
Boom, straight underneath it.
Yeah, that's going on the gram, that is.
A lot of weed out there.
The opportunity to fish with Tom and Scott was really quite something. You could say I was fishing against them, since there were prizes up for grabs, but I don't really think you're ever fishing against another angler. Yes, it can certainly be daunting when you're directly opposite someone who's clearly a professional, but I saw it as a chance to learn, and therefore, really, we're all on the same side.
It's been a long day already. A cup of tea, I think, mate. Let's go. Obviously, I've carp fished since I was, 8 or whatever. Done everything, big pits, small pits, everything but river fishing. So when he took me, mate, it was almost like being able to watch your favourite film for the first time ever again. But yeah, I had one of the good ones out of a stretch.
Did you?
Out of one of his stretches, out of one of Carl's. I'm sure he said it was like the big one in that stretch. Mega in him, yeah.
That is a surprisingly prolific river on the carp front. I actually don't know many flowing water systems with that number of carp. And I tend to catch a few. I started pre-baiting, I think, the week or two before June 16th. Kept trickling it in, started seeing quite a lot of fish. Invited Cal and Danny and Tom and Omi to come down to have a big social. We were all going to put rods out and catch loads of carp. And it was going to be wonderful. And then about a week before the session, we hadn't had much rain, it was really dry. And I noticed the water level in the river was dropping quite fast. I went down to the bottom end of this particular stretch and I noticed that the weir was really leaking quite a lot. The reason this stretch is built the way it is because it used to be navigable to boats. They used to transport bricks and other things up and down the river and that's why these locks and weirs were built. But this particular one has been a bit problematic. It was leaking, I think last year or the year before as well, and I had to fix it that time. But this time round, I quickly nipped to my local aquatic shop, grabbed some pond liner and a few screws, and managed to just about sort of cover up the holes, and the flow stopped. Meaning that by the time the social came around, it was flowing good again, and the water level was back to normal. However, the fishing was pants. At least for the first 24 hours or so, we all really struggled. We had a good time, don't get me wrong. The barbecue was delicious, the scenery delightful, weather not so much. But despite not really catching anything, we decided to head off to some lakes nearby just to save ourselves a blank, just in case this river session was going to be a complete disaster.
Really cool. I bottomed my car out like 4 times from coming here.
It hit the ground?
Yeah, it was like...
That's not good.
Not great, but we're fishing.
I love going down to those forest lakes because there's a good number of carp in there, but you also just feel like you could be anywhere in the world. It feels like you've almost been transported to a different country. Little bum bag. Who's got bread? Load me up.
Oh, that was so sad.
I don't know if that's what you were meaning. But...
Once again, I didn't catch any carp. I don't think Cal managed to catch one either. But
yeah, go on, Danny.
We'll call it like ladies' luck or something because it happens too often. Danny just went and caught 2.
Awesome.
Cool little carp.
Yeah, that was very exciting. Not going to want to leave now.
Yeah, we're here for the night. We're bivvying up. Nice release. Are we ready to get back to the river?
Yes, we can go now.
Okay.
If that's okay with you.
No, because I've caught nothing.
I snuck off to the shallow end of the lake where the little river flows in, and up there I saw a couple of what I thought were small common carp. Flipped the bread out in front of them, wallop. Almost immediately I caught a couple of really nice chub.
Yes! Yes!
That's a really nice chub.
Yes!
Look at that! I thought I was going to catch a carp down here. A little more motivated and with some wind in our sails, we returned to the river. The weather was a lot nicer. We got the rod sorted again, ready for our second night. And then it rained again for about 12 hours straight.
What's been going on?
Nothing. It's just in the water, mate. There's nothing in there. Pranked ya.
You would not do that. What have you got?
Fishies.
What is it? Carp.
Common and a mirror.
For who?
Me and Danny.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah,
I was sat there so depressed this morning. I was in my bivvy 3 minutes ago like, I'm an idiot. I've taken them so far. They've driven for 3 hours. I've baited with 100 kilos of tiger nuts. Oh, what?
Yeah.
You literally have 1 each?
1 each.
The weekend's been going really well. The reason that I come to St John's at Linear is that there's a chance of everybody catching a fish. You know, there's a lot of fish in here. There's some catfish as well, you know, which I'm trying to catch at the moment. But nearly everybody has caught a fish, and it was the same last year. There was only like 1 or 2 that didn't.
27. 2.
What fishing does is it brings people together from all sorts of backgrounds. You know, David's played in massive football matches in front of thousands and thousands of people being watched by millions, but yet when you're fishing, you're all on a level playing field.
And more importantly, the guys that have all paid to be here as well, not only to enjoy it, but actually, you know, it's more to give for the right reasons. Oh, we nearly had a live bite, but it's on. Hey, up, we're away. You'd think that was set up, but it wasn't. Oh my days!
Yeah, I'm on board. Yeah.
So are you guys a team again?
Yeah.
Or
We was against each other up until 5 o'clock this morning, and all of a sudden we've just become the strongest team known to mankind.
Here we go, here we go. Oh, that's a lovely fish. Yes, mate.
Put up me on, mate.
Was in.
Hello, Scott. What's going on down here then?
Look how fat his wrist is though.
Wow.
Bye. Cheers, mate. Nice one, Carlos.
Sweet. I've decided, I don't know why, at 11 o'clock at night, that it's time to try and catch a perch. So we're going to nick on a juicy lobworm. I wanted to have a look in here, really. You're joking me, what's that? Oh, I got a wet foot. Got a wet foot. Extreme manoeuvres are now necessary. Oh dear. Oh dear. What was that? Oh, I had a bite. That was definitely a perch as well. 100% perch bite. The water's a bit murky for lamping, if I'm honest. I don't even know if I'm going to see anything. Oh. It was a rat, not a perch. I should be in bed. I really should. Yes! 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 I can't believe it. That was not easy. Do you know something? It might actually be bedtime. I'm getting a little bit tired now. Oh, this is a bit nice. Look at that sky. I don't know what's more unbelievable. This immaculate sunrise, or like there's actually a fish in my net. I'll be honest, at the beginning of this session, I wasn't sure that I'd enjoy fishing at Linear. In fact, I was certain I wasn't going to enjoy it. I was literally willing to come because it's a charity event and doing charity things is good to do. Hey, look at that. With that said, as we gathered for the final awards ceremony and last bit of fundraising, I realised that although this venue isn't the sort of place I'd fish often, I had very much enjoyed the whole weekend. Meeting and spending time with people focused entirely on helping others is always so inspiring, and what David and the team have done is truly wonderful. Oh, and did I tell you? I caught the biggest bream ever. Tom Maker, I have gone and got the other bream.
Mate, this is bigger than the other one.
That is the biggest bream I've ever seen in my life. I never thought I'd be holding a bream bigger than the carp that I caught this morning. Massive. I'm proud of that bream, if you can't tell already.